All right, I want to make sure I'm live before we get started. Okay, I think we're good. All right. What's up, guys? Hope you guys are having an awesome Thursday. So, here we're going to discuss three surprising ways at your desk is sabotaging your health and your productivity. So, when I say productivity, talking about your focus, being productive at work, whether you have a business, you work in corporate America. Maybe you're a busy parent, you're like me, you're getting pulled all over the place. I get it. So yeah, we're in three very surprising ways. Not a lot of people know about this, and this is something I've had to go through. I've had to go through on my own pain, get to the other side, and I'm constantly helping others with this now. It's you know, using our phones, being on the computers is not going away. We're just going to be doing it honestly more and more. So the better the better we can get with this, like the more consistent we can get with these things I'm going to share with you, your pain's going to come down, your health's going to improve, your energy's going to improve, your productivity, all these things. And again, it doesn't matter if you're sitting long a lot of hours in the day. This is the last thing I'm gonna say is, "Oh, you need to change your job." No, your job is perfect. It's just a matter of tweaking things, being aware of things, so you can sit pain free. You can do what you love pain free, and ultimately, main goal is to get you back to what you love and what you're called to do. So this includes work, but also an active lifestyle. So yeah, that's a little bit about what we'll be getting into. So let's jump into it. So again, we all spend like hours sitting, whether we're working, whether we're on our phones, whether we're watching Netflix, and most people think it's just normal, right? Sitting's normal and everything, which again, it's something we do, so we got to work around it. It's not a matter of necessarily not sitting because there's just chairs everywhere. There's desks. We're forced to sit. So why don't we create a plan to be able to sit pain free, to be able to increase our energy? Like for example, when I first started my business and I went from doing the physical therapy where I was moving all the time to now sitting, it was a big adjustment for my body, and I didn't have these habits in place. So I had pain that started in my mid back, went up to my neck, traps neck, and then it started forming headaches and then migraines. So if any of you can relate to that, definitely comment below. But for me, it was lack of movement. It was repetitive strain that built over time. And I wasn't addressing it. I didn't know how to address it, even though I'm a physical therapist, tried to treat myself, but I ultimately didn't know how to address it. So that's what I'm going to share with you guys. The root cause of your pain. A lot of people think it's sitting, but it might not necessarily be the sitting. So let's jump into it. Okay. So now we're going to get into the three surprising ways sitting is. I don't want to say sitting is sabotaging you, but it's the sitting combined with lack of other things. So here's number one, first surprising way. So poor posture leads to chronic pain. And let me kind of rephrase this. So poor posture, but remember, there's no perfect posture. So whether we're slouching or whether we're standing up nice and tall, like we're in the military, there's no perfect posture. And this is what I'll say: if you're slouching too frequently, if you're in this position too often, what's up, Gillian? Thanks for coming on. If you're in this position too long, or if you're in this position too long, where you're just constantly keeping those muscles engaged, both of those can lead to chronic pain. So for me, having the physical therapy brain, teaching people about posture, I was constantly trying to stay nice and tall. Like I was standing tall, engaging those muscles, sitting on a ball, nice and tall, in a chair, just constantly having those muscles engaged. And what I found, that was causing me just as much pain as slouching or even more pain because I just like I don't know. Next chance you get, just stay in this. Try to stay in this position for 5, 10, like 15 minutes, and see how you feel. Like it's like it's so much on the muscles. You just have them so engaged, and if they're weak, it's going to be too much activity too soon. So they're going to get achy and sore, and then the stress is going to take over. Like I'm never going to get out of this pain. Why can't I correct this? So what I recommend is, or actually, like I'll get to actionable tips. I'll get to actionable tips, but just keep this in mind. There's no perfect posture. So take that out of your mind that you need to be like the military or slouching or sitting on a ball. So just take that out of mind. So that's the first way. No perfect posture. Number two, our sitting, too much sitting reduces circulation and your energy. So ultimately, we're sitting. Maybe you've heard this before. Sitting is the new smoking. So there is truth to that. If we sit for too long, like if we're constantly sitting, just like if we're in bed all day, of course, being in bed is worse than sitting. Usually, sitting you're a little more erect. But if we're in these positions for too much of the day, too long in the day, this is going to reduce blood flow, circulation, which means less energy because you're not getting that circulation through your heart, through that system constantly. So this is low energy levels. This is fatigue. For my parents, like they're going from where they're like with their kids, are moving around, busy, stressful, and then they go to just like sitting. And it's almost a relief at first, but too much sitting results in like not being having like too much like too low of energy for your kids because now you're all sluggish. And you get to the end of the day, you pick up your kids, your toddler, whoever it is, and like now they're full of energy, and you're like, whoa! Like now you're having like just keep up with them, be with them intentionally, run around. Um, so if you're not getting activity, if you're sitting for too long, this it could be your body's not moving enough. So we'll talk about an actionable step with this one. So that's number two. Sitting reduces circulation energy. Number three, lack of movement weakens your muscles. This one's huge, and this is like a long term effect. But remember, our muscles start atrophying as quickly as 2 weeks. So say we're consistently working out. If we stop working out for a week, we'll just kind of maintain. But after like another week, your body's gonna start weakening and atrophy. So when you whether so let me say when you're sitting for long periods without moving, back, especially your back, your core, your shoulders, all those muscles, and typically, you know, people experience the headaches, the neck pain, the back pain, whether it's mid back. Mid back's becoming more and more popular. That's what I dealt with. And I'm seeing more and more clients with the mid back pain around like your shoulder blades, where it starts there and then it moves up. So this one's becoming really popular because you got to think about it. I don't have my phone, but you're constantly like that. That's neck and mid back. And if you're sitting, that's low back, mid back, neck, all these things. So I'm seeing this more and more frequently. So all these muscles become weaker, and this when these muscles are weak, it's difficult to one move. It's difficult to like want to take breaks because you're like sluggish, you're low energy, and also like weakness of muscles. It contributes to poor posture. So instead of being able to like move in different postures, you just get like stuck in a posture, and then like your weak muscles just almost prefer that, if that makes sense. Then it makes the pain worse over time. It makes it harder to feel strong and energized throughout your day. So it so it's never a quick thing, guys. Like it's little by little by like um little minor injuries, like a little bit of repetition, like the overuse is little by little. And typically it starts out like very little pain, and then you're like, okay, I can deal with this little pain. And you start talking to people, oh, this is normal. But then it gets a little worse. And then you're like, then maybe in your mind, you start thinking about, okay, now this is getting annoying. It's starting to affect my relationships, starting to affect my parenting. Maybe I should address this. And then typically once people like start getting closer to the now it's like 3, 4, 5 out of 10 pain. Now this is where like passive treatments start coming in. It's like, okay, oh, I need to go get a massage, or oh, I need to go to a chiropractor, get an adjustment. Maybe I'm out of alignment. Oh, like then in your mind, like, oh, I need to get move. I need to get in the start exercise. Maybe I need a personal trainer. So now things start to come into your mind. Um, but again, passive treatments are short term. Active treatments are more of a long term impact. So remember that. Okay, let's get into actionable steps of each one of these ways. So here's how to fix it. So first thing I talked about was your posture, and remember, there's no perfect posture, whether you're sitting or standing. This is just as good as this, as good as this. There's nothing that's perfect. You can't maintain one posture um, throughout the day. Again, the body needs movement. So here's the actionable step: have this in your mind, no perfect posture, and switch your posture throughout the day. So work a little bit like this, just kind of a little bit slouch shoulders. That will kind of stretch the back a little bit. Get into a neutral position. Work like this some. A little bit more. Don't stay in this posture too long because, again, especially if you have some weakness, you won't be able to maintain it for very long. It'll get really achy. So just constantly move throughout the day, and then not only are you moving throughout the day, but what's happening? Thanks for coming on. So not only now you're not staying in one posture, but now you're staying in movement. Like your posture's in different positions. You're moving throughout the day. So this is huge. So no perfect posture. Remember that. Number two, movement breaks. And this kind of goes into what I was saying about the first one. So first thing is now you're adjusting your posture. You're sitting at different, nice and tall, neutral. So switch that up. But ultimately, we all need movement breaks, and I recommend every 30 minutes. And if you're a business owner, you do like deep work boxes, like you're like a lot of focus time, where maybe you're in that box for an hour or 2 hours. I still recommend 30 minutes because the the body needs movement. Like you need fuel going to the brain. So if like you're in a deep work box, don't do anything that's gonna like take you out of that mode, but just kind of like move around a little bit and keep thinking of like keep it's okay to keep thinking about the box you're in, but just move a little bit, stretch, walk, do a quick desk workout, keep your circulation flowing and avoid stiffness. This is one thing I love helping people with, my clients, like creating little workouts for them. I call them like desk workouts that they can do like 3 to 5 to 10 minutes. They can do every 30 minutes, and it's constantly changing. So maybe this 30 minutes you walk a little bit. Maybe this 30 minutes you're doing maybe you have neck pain. You're doing some movements like that. You're squeezing the shoulder blades some. You have low back pain, just bending down, stretching the back. So there's different things I like to, and everyone's situation is different. That's why I like to make an individualized plan, but different little movements you can do to, keep that circulation going. So that's actionable step number two, movement breaks. Number three is ergonomics matter. So if you spend like a third of your life, sometimes more, like sometimes my clients, it's almost like half their life is sitting or on the phone. Why would you not invest in ergonomic equipment, good equipment that's going to take care of your body, your posture. As a desk jockey for work, this device is key. Ah, yes. I love that. I love that term, desk jockey. Good, good. I'm glad it's helping you. So what's up, Dr. Neelish? Thanks for coming on. So we need to invest in this equipment. Like if we're sitting for 8 hours to sometimes like up to 12, 14 hours a day, invest in good equipment, standing desks, good chairs. Because these tools can make the difference of you staying pain free. Love my active chair. Awesome. But drop a link of what chair you have. That'd be very helpful. But yeah, this is so massive to keep you out of pain and address your pain. So invest just like we invest in our business, our health, our life, invest in your ergonomics because you're sitting a lot. Ultimately, how to think about it is like sitting is bringing in you income, right? So we need to take care of the sitting, the desk, the posture, and movement is key. I want to share one quick story with you guys about a client of mine, Colleen. So Colleen came to me just struggled with constant neck pain, headaches. Um, Very cool, very cool. QOR 360. Okay, I'll look that one up. I haven't heard that one. Thank you for sharing that. But yeah, Colleen came to me and she was in constant neck pain, headaches from sitting. She was a travel nurse. So she is getting some movement. Like she's going to clients' houses and whatnot. However, she's still sitting in her car all the time. When she's not working, she's very sedentary. So just constant neck pain, like 8, 9 out of 10, headaches, just would cause her to not do anything. And she tried so many things. She tried physical therapy, she tried chiropractor, massage. Different people are giving her exercises, all these things. But after implementing these three changes that I shared with you, talking about there's no perfect posture and what to do with that, telling her about movement breaks every 30 minutes. Plus, we got her on an individualized plan to address her muscles and build strength. And I got her to invest in like ergonomics. She's now pain free, feeling stronger. And it didn't take long. It was literally so at 4 weeks, her pain was already reduced like 50 to 75%. By 8 weeks, pain free. So it's just small tweaks, guys. Small tweaks can make the biggest difference. So um yeah, it's time to take action. That's the biggest thing. You don't have to live with this pain. A lot of people normalize chronic pain, talk to their friends and everything. And what's happening, Rebecca? Like people like normalize chronic pain, but and then having like this low energy, but it's not normal. So these things can help you get out of pain, address your pain. Again, checking your posture, taking regular breaks, investing in ergonomic solutions. This can be just make a massive difference for you guys. And if you want a more personalized help, feel free to reach out to me. This is what I love to do. Majority of my clients are sitting all the time. They're sedentary lifestyles. Some of them aren't sedentary. They have active life, like moving and working out, but they always have pain when they're sitting. So either way, if you're sitting all the time, if you're active, not active, this can definitely help you. And reach out to me if you want to live pain free, feel your best. Again, it's all individualized plan. And thanks for tuning in today. Drop your questions in the comments, and I'll be happy to answer them. Thank you guys for coming on. Claire, hopefully I'm saying your name right. Gillian, Dr. Nalish, Rebecca, you guys are awesome. Thanks for taking the time to come on, and I'm here for you guys.